we've wanted to come to Hong Kong for quite a while.
Very long time. Yeah.
And we're really happy because we got to do a house sit here during Lunar New Year, which means we spent a week taking care of 2 lovely cats and just walking around, exploring, resting, editing, all the good stuff. And now being here, I'm especially grateful that we did it with a house sit because I think Hong Kong would be a little bit outside our budget, if not tiny bit. But we've been able to enjoy it this way, and it's been nice to have a home.
Yeah, having a home doesn't only mean that like we don't pay for accommodation, which is like quite high here, but also that we have been able to cook every day, all meals.
Which has made us feel at home here.
Yeah.
And that has been really cool. I used to think I could live in Hong Kong, and then now I feel like I've kind of tried it out.
Yeah. And
So,
could you still?
if I was a millionaire.
If we were millionaires, we would.
I think that happens with a lot of cities. I've realized that when I was a kid or younger, I always dreamt of living in New York, London, Hong Kong. And I think it's because I imagined myself living my best life in those cities. But cities are only enjoyable if you have the means to enjoy everything. And if not, they're not for me. Like I've realized as an adult with a tight budget, we've always had a tight budget, cities are much less fun. But the ideal dream life, yeah, cool, I could live here.
Oh, absolutely.
But you'd have to have,
everything.
it has everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I know that there's a lot of people here living in pretty atrocious accommodation, you know, having a hard time making it, and that I wouldn't want. So I could live here under certain conditions.
Oh, we're going. Let's show you how the city looks from the tram.
Oh my god, it's so tight. What the heck? Oh, it's so tight.
It feels like being in a roller coaster because these things bounce around. Like it's like these wooden roller coasters, like the wooden structured roller coasters.
I know.
It really feels like that. Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're doing our favorite thing, going on a tram, and we decided to take it from one end. We wanted to go to the other end, but that was not possible.
We'll get pretty far. This will be a long drive.
Yeah, the only purpose of being on this tram is being on the tram. So, let's enjoy. When I tell you that the whole point of being on the tram is being the tram, we even brought us snacks to just sit here, eat grapes, and look at the city. And the tram only costs 3 Hong Kong dollars, which is amazing.
See, it's like a roller coaster. You get the whole thing in one. Sightseeing and roller coaster at the same time. I could sit in this thing the whole day.
No, I do. If it went in a loop, I would just go everywhere.
I think my favorite thing of cities is city life. Seeing city life. It's rare.
My favorite thing about cities is first diversity. Of course, it's not all cities, but all big major capitals around the world tend to have a lot of diversity in people, and I really enjoy that. And you don't get that when you're in the countryside. Then I really like the hope for opportunity. And I say hope because the reality is that that's what makes cities exciting, but also what makes cities a really tough place is that for a lot of people, it is not a place that is enjoyable. It's not a place of opportunity. It's a place where they're really struggling to make ends meet. But there's always that hope, right? That you might be able to join all the activities that are going on. That's what always made me want to live in big cities when I was younger. I was like, I'm gonna live in New York and I'm gonna do all this cool stuff. And then I got older and realistic and realized you have to be pretty rich to enjoy everything a city has to offer. But that hope is very exciting. And then the third thing I really like about cities, and that's for living, is ironically the thing I dislike about cities for visiting. And it's the opportunity for connection is really present. So in a city, it's very easy to make friends in a way, in the sense that there's a lot of opportunities for connection. There's people everywhere. You're gonna find someone you click with. But because it's very fast-paced and whatever, as a visitor, you have the opposite. You don't have opportunities for connection because you're there a short time, and that is much easier in the countryside for short visits, but then for living it's the opposite because there's like 4 people there. It's been funny becoming an adult, like a proper full-blown adult. I spent so much of my teens and early 20s dreaming about the moment I would live in a big city and do all the cool things, have a really nice life, spend all my money. I just always imagine myself, and I'll have a drink here and I'll eat there and I'll have this cake and I'll do that activity, and then coming to terms with the fact that maybe that will never be my reality. And then when that is not a possibility anymore, and it's not even what you aspire to the most, because before that was like the dream, now I'm like, nah, it's I cannot live that, but it's also not the ultimate goal of my life.
Yeah.
Then cities really lose their appeal. Unless you're able to spend a lot of cash and eat out and buy things and join a pottery, whatever. Yeah, then they're not really that exciting. They're fine for visiting a bit, for potential, but they're not that exciting. Ooh, look at that. That was fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
And now
I recommend it.
Yeah. Now we're in this random little neighborhood.
It feels much more local here.
Yeah, it's really nice. We're gonna walk around a bit, look at the shops, and then take the tram back. That was the plan for today. That's it.
But I think that's what you should do here. No?
Oh, no,
Take the
it's not.
train,
No,
go
no,
to the
no,
neighborhood.
no, no. Don't give tips. It's what we like.
You should do it.
It's what we like doing here.
Where are we going?
I don't know. I'm gonna try connect to the 7-Eleven free Wi-Fi and figure it out. Last secondhand shop to end the day, and we're going home. Although I don't have the energy for this, I would love to spend some time, but too tired.
Don't say we have to go all the way back.
I hope not.
Pretty high up still.
I hope not. I hope not.
I'm trying to find a secondhand shop.
Oh, sorry. No? I closed. Okay. Hi, baby.
We're on a mission. Trying to find the other side.
Walking in these areas can be a bit difficult because there's a lot of desnivel, height differences, and on the map it's flat, so you don't see that. So there's all these little alleyways with stairs that we're supposed to know how to find. But we do not know how to find. We're lost. Where do we go? And if not, you're just walking in circles and taking way longer. I think we found it.
Let's go, Ali, let's go.
We also don't have data because we were here such few days, and I know that there's quite a good Wi-Fi system around the city, so I was like, oh, it'll be fine. For my phone, at least, it doesn't work. It works really bad. So we're constantly having to look for the hot spots, and they don't work. This road was through this market building. We found it. We found it. We're smart after all. Look at the buildings here. The contrast of everything is nuts. Do we have to cross the road?
Yeah. Elevator?
Yeah, why not? It's a city that if you want to, you can be really fit, huh? Because we've gone up a lot of stairs already.
Yeah, we've gone up and down the whole way. I feel like we're playing a game of like hide and seek. We're trying to find the spot.
Oh my god, the what are they called?
The Pokemon challenges?
No, the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, Jetlag.
Jetlag could do something here. Because it is crazy, the streets and stuff, to find things.
It's absolutely bonkers. Like, this city is bonkers. This city is absolutely bonkers. Wait, we need to go one more up. Because we need to go on that bridge, and we're one bridge down.
Yeah, there's some stairs there. We're gonna go up there. Oh, there's water. Oh, just focusing on your ass.
Would be fun to play a game here.
Yeah, that's what I mean,
Hide and seek game. We need to go up there, but that one is closed. Crossing the water. And then we need to go up straight, but this one is closed off, so that doesn't work. The maps also have such an issue keeping track of where all the pathways are. Like, we're not walking on anywhere. Like, I'm just walking in directions now.
How could you document this? Warner?
I'm blocked again.
Wait, how are there people on there? That's blocked.
And that's private, so let's go through here.
This will have to be sped up. Ooh, public drinking water.
I feel like running. Don't you feel like running?
Crazy. I cannot keep up and record. This is difficult. I'm already boiling.
I like that idea of creating a public space that's just completely intertwined with all the buildings.
Yeah, it's like there's the streets and then there's everything else, which is also a pathway.
Yeah, you have more of those cities that are like built in mountainous areas or hilly areas that have like different kind of public levels.
Yeah, but like this one is like that, but it's all public elevators. It's not inside buildings.
No.
I've never seen this before. I think Chongqing in China has to have this, but we haven't gone yet.
One day.
I don't know if this footage is entertaining, but I think it's fun to show the real reality, because if not, oh, wait, I cannot breathe. You only get like the B-roll shots. It's like bam, 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 nice, but you don't see what it feels like to walk around. Werner, here in a photo. What we're trying to do is walk from a normal neighborhood up to Victoria Peak.
Yeah, which is the most famous thing to do here.
Hong Kong is quite mountainous, but Victoria Peak is the tallest point, and therefore you get a really nice view of the city. And we're trying to do that for sunset before we come down and have dinner.
And there's a much easier way to go up through an escalator, but we decided to do the exploring route.
I don't know if it was a conscious decision. I just thought, oh cool, we get to see a new neighborhood. And I didn't imagine this would be the way. This is cool, what is this?
Across this building again. I think this is a university, no?
It does look like a university type place. It's really nice. What I like about Hong Kong is how much greenery there is in between everything, no?
Yeah, apparently only 20% or 25% of the whole surface area of Hong Kong is built on. The rest is all green.
Which I think makes living here nice, because you are living in these like small apartments, very concentrated, but you can always go out to nature and do a trail run or something.
Okay, let's see how we get through this building. Feels about right.
Really? This feels right.
What is dodgy area?
That's the thing, it might look dodgy-ish, but it's not.
Ah.
Dead end, so the feeling was off.
Come on, how do we get through this?
I don't know.
If I were an urban planner, I would make the most chaotic streetscape ever.
Which way would you think of going up? It is a university. It says Upper University Street. Do we need to be down there?
No, we need to cross this building. Let's go back.
I thought we left with enough time for the going up, but I'm not sure.
It doesn't help, like this is all cut off, like that doesn't help.
I'm gonna have to take off a sweater, baby. We're back here. That's a cool little spot. And we're still here. So here, oh, I saw a car drive up. How dodgy would this places be in Europe?
Oh my god. We have been to so many areas already that like I wouldn't dare walk in the middle of the night a year.
It's not the middle of the night, but still.
Which says something about our culture of allowing those kind of things.
To be scary, yeah. Okay, we're at the other side.
Yes.
Is this what you needed?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You found the next spot, Ali. Come, let's go up.
Those stairs are very narrow.
This is the most fun I've had in Hong Kong so far, to be honest.
Now the tram.
The tram, but then this is a close second. Like, this is so much fun.
What the heck, Warren? The stairs are so random. Okay. Are you sure? Okay.
This is so steep.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it was accounted for this. Which way are we going now?
I don't know. Right.
Definitely a workout. Look at this root. Like the trees that there's here. Look at this tree. Just virtual hug. Don't want to touch it. But look how beautiful. Stunning. And there's so many of these trees around the city, yeah? Huge. Beautiful. Like I think trees should be considered heritage, humanity heritage. I don't know how to say it, but they should be kept and preserved because that's a thing of beauty. I wasn't expecting it to be so many stairs so soon. We're going up this way?
Yeah, just keep going up.
These networks of roots are so cool. It's all coming from the same tree. This tree puts down little roots through the branches and then they reconnect and fuse into each other. And it just grows all over the ground. So you see this is all the same tree. One branch goes up and then a root goes down and becomes another trunk. And here you see more examples. It's stunning. We had this in India when I was growing up and here you see them all over the city. So cool, huh?
It's gorgeous, yeah. I would love to have this in my garden.
Yeah, it becomes like a jungle gym. Came out to a real street.
Yeah, we could walk through this building block or go down there and then to the right. This looks like more fun. Parkour! Parkour! Yeah, you can see the tree.
Whoa. I didn't think I would be sweating this much.
No, it's very humid, huh? I think we're on the right path, no?
Everyone's walking down though. Also, the clouds have rolled in, so I don't know if we're gonna have a nice sunset.
Yeah, I'll see something.
If not, the way up was the adventure.
How are you doing, Ali?
We got duped by the crowds and we're doing a huge loop. Sounds like something's happening.
Yeah, it's a lion dance. You wanna walk back?
First little viewpoint.
Come on, Ali, you can do it.
Yeah, well, it's another hour, so I'm preserving my energy. And then we have to go down. But then we have dinner.
It's gonna be lovely. It's beautiful here, huh?
Yeah, they're so lucky to have this mountain wild area in the middle of the city.
Yeah, it's right next to the city.
Yeah, you could do this every weekend, just hike up, hike down. Yeah. Stunning.
Just have a picnic up here and come down again, yeah. Because it's very manageable as well. It's tiring to walk up, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, but we're also not going up the easiest way. But the greenery is really, really nice and lush. And you see these cute birdies that are somehow not afraid of people. And yeah, it's lovely. So nice. I felt a few drops. So I'm like, please don't rain.
Pretty cloudy.
Please don't rain. Because after this, we're having dinner out. It's our first time eating out. And then we're gonna go to a bar. And that's very unlike us. But it's because of a very funny coincidence that happened yesterday. We'll tell you later. If not, Warner's arm will fall off. Warner's arm is falling.
Warner's arm is falling off. I cannot hold the camera because I hurt my arm so much. No, I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm doing so much exercise I can hold up the camera now. Easy.
Cool. So yesterday we went to see the Lunar New Year fireworks. Yeah. And bear in mind, we're in Hong Kong, a city that has thousands, millions of people.
And then Lunar New Year fireworks.
There's a lot of tourists. And anyway, we're walking and suddenly someone comes behind and is like, hey, Do you remember us from blah blah blah's wedding? They're friends of friends that we met almost 3 years ago in a wedding in Algeria. And we haven't, like, we talked then, they were lovely people, but we'd never kept in touch or anything. And they recognized us here across the world. They live in Berlin, so it's not like they are from here. It was not expected in any way. I don't know how they recognized us. Just for the context, I would not recognize anyone here. No. But
you also, Ali walks always a little bit in her zone though. Yeah. She's not aware of what's going on around them. Someone could be in an accident or fall on the street. She wouldn't notice.
That's not true.
So true.
No, I just don't recognize people. But if I see someone, I always notice and help out. What do you know? That's so mean.
Anyway, they're gonna have a performance tonight.
In a bar, and we're gonna go.
And they invited us to see it, so yeah, of course we said yes to that. It's the thing in these cities that we don't really have the local experiences here.
No, like in a big city like this, you don't have a connection because there's millions of tourists. Why would anyone like connect with you? So when you get to do something a bit like this, like we're gonna see someone we know, it just feels extra exciting. You know? We're gonna be some stinky guests tonight, though.
Yeah, we're gonna be stinky guests. But hey, can we just give a shout out to Warner's arm?
Yeah, you're holding
still there,
it.
Ali. It's still
I don't know what you're doing. It's impressive.
Push-ups every day.
Oh my God! Look at this tree. So cool. You're so cool, dude. You're so cool. I like talk to trees. Surprise, surprise. It's very like me to talk to trees.
They do have a whole communication system.
And I think they feel love and stuff. I really do. In nature, I would even like hug it. But I don't do it in a place like this because they already get overwhelmed with human contact. So I don't think they need a hug. They're just like, back off, lady. Maybe not. Who knows? Such a cool walk. Oh my goodness. We're like above all the buildings. And it has so many tall buildings. It's just crazy. It's a bit hazy, but it's pretty. That is really cool.
It's funny how we're almost at the height of the clouds.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that over there, we're at the height of those clouds over there. It's so cool to see it from up here.
And this is what you see when you're in the tower.
But this is free. And you're surrounded by green.
And you also don't have a fear of height.
That's true, because if I were on that tower, I'd be terrified.
Like not looking down, that's for sure.
And here I feel good. Oh, actually, wait.
I could stand on this railing, not even feel a thing.
Yeah, I feel good. This is so cool. Huh? Nuh-uh. I had to take a photo. Oh, so glad we brought warm stuff. It's so cold. Ooh. I'm freezing. We're not gonna stay here for the sunset because there's nothing to see anyway, no?
Well, you have to see it in the dark.
Are you shitting me? No. No, I'm not.
Yes, we have to see it in the dark.
No.
That's what the dude said yesterday.
I know, but it's so cold. Went from being warm to freezing like that. It's a really cool place, this pathway. Awesome. Beautiful.
Beautiful. It's a cool skyline, huh? It's like one of the coolest skylines I've seen. It's not the prettiest.
No, it's just like the agglomeration of so many tall buildings. Yeah. Like I think many cities have like a little bit of a skyline, but it's a tiny bit. And this is just doosh.
But also then all the mountains around it, because if it would all be flat around it, it would be much more boring.
Yeah, that's what Hong Kong, like it just has a really nice location because it's by the sea, has the mountains, has good weather.
Yeah, we wanted to stay for the night view, but I don't think we're gonna make it, Ali.
We're too excited for dinner.
We'll put a non-copyright claimed photo here. Skyline.
It's also like it's very cloudy, so I don't think it's gonna be that. I'm just making excuses. We've had such good weather as well. Why didn't we come when the weather was good? Just assumed it would be good the whole time. Not that this is bad.
No, if this is your winter, I'm fine. I'll take this winter over any European winter. Come on, do it. We can talk, Annie. Shall we go have some food? Let's run down. Yeah, I was not predicted at all.
Oh, it's so busy here. This is the mall that everyone comes to. And I'm so glad we didn't come here to see the view. Because it's different.
Oh my god.
Bit soggy?
It stopped raining. That's good, because we're soaked. We ran down a mountain. Ali did a little sprint. Huh?
Yeah.
And now we still have half an hour to get to the place.
Oh,
It's cool, huh?
it's crazy. There's like viaducts everywhere. It's nuts.
Nuts.
Nuts. Also, I'm very soggy.
Soggy Ali.
Very soggy. We made it to dinner.
Yeah. Looks good, no?
Yeah, we're gonna have vegan ramen.
There's only one option.
You have some wet hair. So good. It's for mushroom base, no? The soup. I haven't had vegan ramen in so long, babe.
In the summer, wake up your mind in the summer story. We don't really take much, we don't really take much fun in the sun, in the sun.